Hey folks, this is Crimson. I'm sitting in the T-45 at Crimps Air Base. I want to do a quick cold start video of the new T-45 mod from VNAO. It's really great mod, especially for a first release. They've done a nice job with it. It's a lot of fun, multi-crew. There are some feedback around the lack of ATC and radio integration. But I wanted to show you, so toward the end of the video, I'll show you integration with SRS, which is actually fantastic. And I'll also show you, hey, without ATC, there's still a way to find active runway, winds, altimeter settings, and all that using SRS and the D8S, DCS 8S. So I've got that installed on this server, and I'll show you how that works. The radio modeling is actually really well done, and it has, like I said, full SRS support, so you should be fine to fly with your friends and get all the information you need really to coordinate takeoff and landing at airfields. So without further ado, let's get going. So to start this bird, you want to make sure that the engine is set to on. We're a short takeoff, so we're going to be anti-skid on. Come over here. You want to verify that the AC reset is in the middle. From what I can tell, this isn't clickable, and it'll always be in the middle, so you're good to go there. Gen reset should be on. Batteries both on. Did that a minute ago, and now you can see ready to get the GTS fired up and engine started. So for me, it's right shift home. Hold that down. You can hear that GTS get going. Just need to wait for the GTS light to illuminate, and we know we're good to actually kick off the engine start. Great, so GTS is on. Go ahead and hold the engine start button forward. Give that a second. Watch the RPM spool up. Once that green ready light comes on right down there, go ahead and get the throttle finger lift command, which for me is the home button. And now our engine's firing up. One thing you want to do, I didn't do a second ago, get that parking brake on. Once the engines fire up, you'll start to roll if you don't have your toe brakes engaged. So should have done that at the very beginning as part of my checklist. Get that parking brake on. All right, so now we've got the GTS and the ready lights both extinguished. That's good. That means the engine's ready to go. We've got some warning lights here. Obviously, canopy is open, so I'll close that. I'll get rid of that one. For these others, you need to reset. So we'll just hit the hydraulic 2 reset button, and now we're ready to go. Final thing, you want to get your displays going. HUD on and MFD left, MFD right on. I usually go HUD on the left, HSI on the right. That should give us all we need for takeoff. Okay, so now that we're up and running, ready to taxi, let's do a quick setup of the radios. So the modeling of the navigation radios in this aircraft is really good. I'm impressed with it. One thing you want to do here, we'll get this radio 2 set up. So just going to turn, this is clickable, transmit receive, radio's on. Now on this server, I actually have, like I mentioned, DCS 8S, and so we should be able to get that working. I'm at 1, 2, 6, 9, 9 or 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 6, 9, 5, 0. And then you can also turn on this radio. This is your radio 1. And frequency 249, we can leave that there. So you'll see that these radios work really well with SRS. If I mess with the volume controls, you'll see it changing the volume of my SRS radio. Same over here. If I switch to, say, FM frequency, I can move to FM, switch back to AM. So clickable, modeled, really well done. You'll notice that the frequencies aren't showing up. That's because you have to actually turn the radios on. It's under the hook lever here, kind of hidden. I couldn't figure this out at first, but fortunately there's a great Discord, a lot of great community support for this model. So it'll be it was very helpful. So let's turn on COM 2, which is my ATIS channel, and let's get the information for this airport.
QFE 2985 or 1011. And Information India. This is KRYMSK Information India. Runway runway in use is 04. Wind 049er at 10 knots. Temperature 7.9 Celsius. Altimeter 299er2. Remarks. 1013 hectopascal. QFE 29er85 or 1011. And information India.
Okay, we'll turn that off. And information India. So right there, with the ATIS information, we have everything we need. We don't really need to talk to ATC. We can treat this like an uncontrolled airport, right? So we found out the active runway is 04. Makes sense if the winds are 10 knots from 049, which it also told us, right? Our altimeter setting is 299er2, so I can verify that. Totally clickable. The MSL of Kremsk is 66 feet, I believe. So yep, looking pretty good there. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so that's really all you need. And then I've got this other channel here. I can turn that on, channel 1, 249 or 251 or whatever I want. I can communicate with my multiplayer buddies, and we can coordinate taxi and takeoff and not run into each other and all that good stuff. So with the radio modeling the way it is and SRS, you can really have a great flying and communication experience with fellow pilots. One thing I did just to give myself a little extra validation is I stuck a windsock right up here in front of me. You can see that the winds are pushing 10 knots from 049. So we'll have a headwind taking off right over here from runway 04. Slight crosswind, nothing significant in that winds report. So, like I said, great module. I'm really enjoying flying it. The multi-crew is really cool. And if you use SRS with the radio system within this module, you will have a great time and really won't miss the ATC too much. I'm sure there'll be benefits in the future if they can get that working. VNAO has done an awesome job with this model in V1, and I'm super impressed. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later, and happy flying.